everybody inside the Mingus Gymnasium on the campus of Mingus Union High School. This is the continuation of the JV game right now. I'm Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on a beautiful Wednesday night here in Cottonwood, Arizona. Mohave looking at one shot here with a second to go in the fourth quarter for the JV game. The ball is inbounded. Mohave will chuck it up at the buzzer, almost knock it down, and we will head into overtime here for our JV game. Stay with us for the JV game as we head into overtime. We are all tied up at 49-49. It has been an exciting last few minutes for this Mingus Marauder JV basketball team. Of course, Coach Figgy's got to be real excited right now with the production he is getting from his team down the stretch here. When this team needed stops, they got it. They got 2 quick turnovers. They turned them into points. They were able to cut down their 2-possession deficit, tie the game up here at 49 apiece. And, well, here we are here in overtime. We've got 4 minutes on the clock before we get you ready for the varsity game. Obviously, the Mingus Marauders will be taking on the Mohave Thunderbirds as well after this game, and it should be a good one. The Marauders looking for their 3rd win on the season, whereas Mohave is looking for their 1st. And, well, we'll get you that game ready. We'll get you all ready for that game once this one concludes. But what an exciting game so far for these two teams coming down to the stretch, coming down to the wire. And as I mentioned, it's 49-49. We've got 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We do just want to get you the rest of the coverage here for this boys basketball game. Again, just to be very clear, this is the continuation of the JV game. It has gone into overtime. So we're just going to cover the rest of the JV game and stay with us if you're here for the varsity game. We will have that one right after this. We'll also get a chance to speak with Mingus volleyball player Shelby Link about her plans. She had her senior night in the fall when the volleyball season ended. She's headed off to Grand Canyon University. We'll talk to her during the pregame show of the varsity game. Again, if you were just joining us, this is the continuation of the JV game. You did not miss varsity. That will be up next. Our score is 49-49 here in the fourth quarter, and we'll see what the Marauders can do as the ball is inbounded directly to Mohave. And here they come. Mohave takes it past half court. They're going to step up. Long 3 to open up overtime is no good. Recovered by Mingus. Here come the Marauders. Fast break. Good entry pass just off the shoes of one of the Mohave Thunderbirds. So it'll be a kickball foul, or penalty, excuse me, and Mingus will hang on to possession. Got 3 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Mingus will inbound. Looking for a victory here at the JV level. What an exciting game so far. Mingus now with it at the top of the key. Looking for something inside. High screen set. Ball is loose, but it is recovered. Mingus will keep it along near the sideline. Top of the key now here with the Marauders. Number 33's got it for Mingus. They're going to hand it off. Looking inside. Working it down low. They're going to call a foul. We'll see if it is. Yeah, it's going to be a push on Mohave. So the Marauders are in the bonus. They'll go to the line. And I believe they'll get 2 out of that. So this should give Mingus a lead. Again, if you were just joining us, you have not missed the varsity game. This is the continuation of the JV game. It is tied 49-49 here in overtime. As that first free throw is up and no good. Mingus still looking to reclaim their lead. Again, a very exciting fourth quarter here. Marauders were down by about 2 possessions with maybe about a minute or so to go in the fourth quarter, maybe a little over a minute or so. And they were able to get stops and turn in some points. And it was number 33 for the Marauders JV team who hit a huge three-pointer to tie things up. And now the Marauders have the lead 50-49 here, 3:24 to go in the fourth. Mohave will push it up. The Marauders in what looks like to be a man defense here. Mojave's got it now down near the post. They'll call a offensive foul, and here comes Mingus. So a good stop for Coach Figgy and this JV team. 50-49 our score with 3:11 to go in the fourth. Of course, we will finish off here the JV game and get you ready for the varsity game, which will start right after this one. Mingus will inbound, and here they come. Looking for something on the wing, back to the top of the key. Looking inside now, man, wide open for the layup. It's up and good. Mingus extends their lead to 3. Mohave past half court. About 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the fourth. Mohave driving inside. Top of the key. Looking for somebody. Almost stolen. Here's the drive again. Nifty move inside. Nice entry pass. Mohave gets on the board. Mingus will take it past half court, 52-51. Very close game here at the junior varsity level. Almost a trip there, but able to keep his balance. Driving inside now. Layup off the glass, no good. Tipped around, recovered by the Marauders. They'll get a second chance at the bucket. Top of the key. Swings it around now on the wing. Jumper for three, no good. Now recovered here by the Marauders. Again, they're on the wing. Driving inside, looking for something. No foul called. Good defense there by the Mohave Thunderbirds inside. They'll call it off. They'll call it off Mingus, and Mohave will hang on to it. So just a clarification as to who that hit off of, and Mohave will hang on to possession. Again, 1:57 to go here in the fourth. Our game 52-51, Mingus ahead of Mohave. Again, this is the JV game if you're just joining us. We will have varsity for you right after this. Minute 56 to go here in the fourth. Mohave takes it past half court, now here on the wing. High screen, swings it around. Top of the key now. Looking for something inside. You can see they're trying to work it inside at number 33, but good defense from the Marauders to take away that inside pass and keep the ball on the perimeter. 14 now for Mohave, inside 33. That shot is no good. Second chance again. Back-to-back rebounds for Mohave. They get the bucket, and they're up one. High screen here, off the shoes, recovered there by Mingus. And we'll have a timeout. That bucket no good regardless. So great second chance offense by Mohave to keep that little drive going and get the layup off the second chance points. And you can see Coach Figge drawing something up there for his team with a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. 53-52, Mohave now ahead of the Marauders. We'll have the varsity game for you here in just a few minutes. You see Coach Figge there, as I mentioned, getting his team fired up here to finish out the rest of this 1 minute in the fourth. Clinging on to a 1-point lead is the Mohave Thunderbirds as the Mingus Marauders get a few subs in. All right, here we go. Minute and 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, 53-52. Mohave ahead of Mingus. Mingus will inbound here, and here we go. Top of the key, high screen. Looking for a three. They'll work it still at the top of the key. A lot of space there on the wing. They'll hand it off. Marauders looking for some buckets here, only down one. Don't want to force anything here late. Driving inside now. Looking for something down low, top of the key. Thinking three, didn't take it. Wing jump shot, three-pointer, no good. Tipped around, and it will stay in possession of Mingus. We'll get a substitution here. 42 seconds left here in the fourth. Mingus still down one. They will retain possession underneath the basket. Screen coming. Got somebody wide open on the wing. They'll work it inside. It will be out of bounds. So a turnover here. So the Marauders looking for a stop. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We'll have a timeout on the side of Mohave. So this will give Coach Figge an opportunity to sort of reset here with under 42 seconds left in the fourth. So a full timeout on the side of Mohave. Again, 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, 53-52 our score. Another sub here for the Marauders. Again, we will have the JV game for you, or excuse me, the varsity game for you after this JV game concludes. Last time the Marauders took on the Mohave Thunderbirds was on January 30th at Mohave High School. Very close game, finished in overtime. Mingus 40, Mohave 38. Of course, we'll talk about that when we get to the pregame show for the varsity game. But so far, an exciting JV game that we joined a little late. So here we go. No more timeouts on either side for Mohave or Mingus. So this will be do or die for both teams. With 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, 53-52. Mohave will inbound underneath the Mingus basket. Looking for somebody, they find someone on the wing. 14 will take it past the center line against the Marauders. Here comes Mohave, had an opportunity at the basket, thinking long three to get a big lead off the backboard, it's in. 56-52, Marauders down 4, they'll push it up. Gonna put up a 3, no good on the response. It is recovered from Mohave, and they'll push it up. 17 seconds left, it looks like they'll try to dribble it out. No, Marauders will foul. But the three-pointer from number 5 on Mohave off the backboard, putting a dagger in the heart of the Marauders. As it looks like Mohave might walk away here with a 4-point lead, or excuse me, a 4-point win. 14 seconds left here, though. A lot can happen. Mingus was able to get a few turnovers in the fourth quarter. As I should mention, we're here in the overtime. But in the fourth quarter, Mingus was able to get a couple turnovers, get some quick baskets, and tie it up at 49, which eventually sent us to overtime. And now here, in overtime, Mohave's got a 5-point lead, looking to make it 6. And they'll do just that. So a 2-possession game here for the Marauders. Going to need a quick basket to stop and another quick basket. They'll push it up. Need a 3-pointer. Shot is up. That's no good. Tipped around, recovered from Mohave. Mingus fighting for it down low here near the sideline. They're going to say it was out of bounds. Nice shot, but it does not count. So it will be Mohave ball with about a second left. And what a great win for the Mohave Thunderbirds JV team as we get ready for the varsity game. They will inbound with a second left, and that should about do it. So it took an extra quarter, but Mohave able to pull off the victory against the Mingus Marauders, 58-52. And what an exciting conclusion to the JV game. And here we are at the varsity level for tonight's Wednesday night basketball matchup as your Mingus Marauders take on the Mohave Thunderbirds. I am Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV. I'm going to wave down Shelby Link here. Get her onto the program as we get you ready for, let me get you the mic here, Shelby. As we get you ready for tonight's basketball matchup. There you are.
Thank you.
I do want to welcome you here to Verde Valley TV. I am Philip Catafamo, joined by girls volleyball player Shelby Link of the Mingus Marauders. Shelby, welcome onto the pregame show.
Thank you. I'm really excited. It's weird being on this side of it, not on the court.
Yes,
so.
Very much so. We were throughout the entire home stretch for the Mingus Marauders for the volleyball season. We got a chance to see Shelby and Chase Dirksen as well put down some spikes and block a few shots playing against these Mohave Thunderbirds. You had your senior night in the fall. Now here, we talked a little bit. I know that you're going to Grand Canyon University, a fellow Lope. So Shelby, just Why GCU, and what are you going to be studying there?
Yeah, so I'm super excited. So yeah, I'm going to be going to Grand Canyon University. I'm going to be studying sports management and marketing.
Nice.
So that's pretty much going to be working on the marketing aspects and working on planning events with the sports team. So I'm not going to be doing the medical part or on the court, but I'll be doing all the behind the scenes, which it's my favorite part. But I'm super excited. I don't know, GCU had a wonderful program, and they're one of the only ones in state that actually have that program.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited.
I am also a graduate of the Jerry Colangelo School of Business. I'm also a sports management major.
Yeah.
Not as eccentric as yours with the marketing aspect of it, but I definitely should have gotten a second major now. I regret that a little bit. But your involvement with the basketball team, you want to talk a little bit about how you got started with that and what you specifically do?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to work with Jasmine this year. She's our athletic trainer here on campus. She needed an extra hand, and I was always been fascinated in watching sports and helping her work on that injury aspect of everything. So she was able to have me be on campus with her. So I've been lucky enough to be at all the home games and help with any injuries that's been happening. So.
And that's got to be exciting for you. You get a little experience, a different side of the sports field as well.
Yeah.
You know, you had your senior night during the fall. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, we'll be having our girls basketball senior night on Monday, boys soccer on Tuesday, and boys basketball on Friday. What were you feeling during your senior night? I know it's a night of a lot of emotions. I know your mom's really involved in the volleyball program. So, you know, take us through your senior night.
Yeah, so, you know, I've been playing volleyball since 5th grade, so it's been a big portion of my life. I've also played tournament ball on the off season, so I pretty much had nonstop playing volleyball. So the fact that that was ending was hard for me. But you know, it gives you a different type of energy that night, and it just gives you the passion to want to win. And so when we were finished with that senior night, our team came together and said this was our night. We're gonna finish strong, and we were able to pull out that win that night. It was one of the best games that we played as a team. So the connection between your teammates on that senior night is something else, that's for sure.
Yeah, very much so. And as I mentioned, we'll have senior night for girls basketball on Monday. On Tuesday, it'll be boys soccer, and on Friday, it will be boys basketball. You can catch all those games right here on Verde Valley TV. I will say, Shelby, did you enjoy the JV game? Very exciting as we get ready for varsity.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I know quite a bit of the guys on the varsity team, and I've been getting to know some of the JV players and stuff, so I'm excited. I really hope they do well.
Now, just one more question. I know that on Monday, you guys started your return back to campus. How's it been? Are you back on campus as a student?
Yeah, so I am back on campus as a student. It's been really nice so far. The feel of the campus is like joyful. Like all of us are back a lot happy to be back on campus. So it's a really good start. So I'm excited.
Senior volleyball player for the Mingus Marauders, Shelby Link. Thank you very much for stopping by. You can catch Shelby on the sidelines with Jasmine and Quiano. They are both a part of the sort of sports medicine aspect. They're helping out the team a lot. But Shelby, good luck at Grand Canyon University. It's nice to see a fellow Lope. Another fellow Lope, Trevor Hoke, is also over there, former baseball player and football player for Mingus. But Shelby, best of luck. Congratulations. And we're going to keep our pregame show going here. Stay with us as we take a step away.
Perfect.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull rider, take 2.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked up.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
Welcome back inside the Mingus Gymnasium on the campus of Mingus Union High School for tonight's Wednesday night basketball matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the Mohave Thunderbirds. I am Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV. It was an exciting JV game, 58-52 in overtime. A solid victory for the Mohave Thunderbirds and a very close loss for the Mingus Marauders. Hopefully the varsity team will be able to get a victory tonight for these Mingus Marauders. In terms of these Mingus Marauders, Coach Albert Rodriguez, this team is looking for their third win on the season, coming into this one 2-8, 1-6 in the region. So they're looking for their third win overall, their second win in the region, and they'd love to do it here against Mohave, a team that they've already played against. We flash back to January 30th, a overtime victory for the Mingus Marauders, 40-38. Of course, I know Coach Rodriguez and assistant coach Brandon Figge would love to walk away with a solid victory tonight against an opponent that gave them a lot of trouble about a month ago on the road. But they are here back at home. They're looking to right the wrongs of the JV team and get a victory here at the varsity level. Their last three games have looked like this. The Marauders were able to beat Barry Goldwater on the road 58-57. Another close victory, a buzzer beater win for Brazen Dirkelek. He was able to knock down a game-winning three to give the Marauders the victory in that game against Barry Goldwater. They were able to beat Deer Valley. Unfortunately, actually, let me take that back. That Deer Valley game was canceled. There was a small COVID issue. Thankfully, it's all been sorted out. We've got some basketball for you tonight. This game was initially supposed to be yesterday. It was pushed to today. Regardless, we're happy that we've got basketball tonight. So that game against Deer Valley was canceled. They did lose to Marcos Deniza 61-46, but Coach Rodriguez is feeling good about his chances tonight against the winless Mohave Thunderbirds. He said the team's got to come out early, score early, keep their lead, play both halves. The Marauders play well in the first half. They struggle a little bit in the second half. So if they can limit their turnovers and walk away with a victory and play both halves, hopefully the Marauders will walk away with that victory. Their third win on the season, their second in the region. As for these Mohave Thunderbirds, they are winless so far, 0-13 for Kyle Morse in his second season as the head coach. I got an opportunity to speak with Coach Morse about the program this year. This is his second season taking over the varsity program after being the freshman coach right after he graduated. So Morse, a very young coach with a relatively older team. They do carry a lot of upperclassmen, but he said that this team tonight, he's feeling confident. He says that this could be this could be their first win potentially. Of course, you say that about every game you come into. You want it to be a win, and I know Coach Morse is feeling good about his chances tonight against a team that he's obviously played against, not only as a coach but also as a player. Their last two games look like this. They suffered a loss to Flagstaff 77-42. That was earlier this month, and then last week they lost to Desert Edge 86-57. So as I mentioned, Mohave in a little bit of a rebuild this year. Obviously, COVID hurt their numbers a little bit, but I know Coach Morse is feeling optimistic about the program's future. And like I mentioned, it's only Coach Morse's second season, and hopefully next year he will get more kids coming out. The JV team played great. They look good, and I think Mojave's got a bright future in terms of their outlook for the 4A Grand Canyon region. We have got a lot more to talk about and get you the starting lineups for tonight's basketball game. We've got about under 3 minutes to go before we get tip-off for you, so stay with us. We're going to take a brief pause. When we come back, we'll get you ready for National Anthem and the starting lineups.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull Rider, take two.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
Want to welcome you back here inside the pregame show for tonight's Wednesday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the Mohave Thunderbirds. We talked about the JV game. Before we got started, we might as well talk to the coach, Brandon Figge, the head JV coach, not varsity yet, head JV coach here, and assistant varsity coach for the Mingus Marauder basketball program. Coach Figge, an exciting game. I know it didn't go the way you guys wanted it to, 58-52, but nonetheless, going in overtime, what an exciting basketball game.
Yeah, we've been struggling a lot this year, so it was nice to actually play a game where we weren't out of it early, and we got a whole lot better. Got big effort out of David Rodriguez, which is great. He struggled a little bit against these guys last time, so we had a point to prove, and he did.
Well, Coach, I know you got to get back over to this game here, but in terms of Mohave, you guys saw him before. You beat him in overtime. Here at the varsity level, what do the Marauders have to do to get a victory against Mohave?
We got to get stops, play defense, and rebound the ball.
Very simple.
That's it.
All right, Coach Figge, thank you very much. We'll get you the starting lineups and the national anthem. Stay with us. Thanks. Thank you.
Thunderbirds, number 24, Jacob Smith. Number 44, Alex Tyler. Number 34, Anthony Fernandez. Number 30, Gabe Valaire. Number 40, Isaac Robles. Number 42, Adam Badia. Number 52, Raul Martinez. And your starting lineup tonight, number 10, Hayden Williams. Number 14, Adam Trinidad. Number 22, Fabian Ronquillo. Number 50, Jesus Ramirez. And number 54, Frederick McCoo. For your Mingus Marauders, number 4, Grayson Gergelev. Number 10, Mario Camacho. Number 11, Antonio Davila. Number 13, Isaiah Latham. Number 14, Julian Vaca. Number 15, Michael Short. Number 23, Colby Helgeson. Number 33, David Rodriguez. And your starting lineup tonight, number 22, Devin Rodriguez. Number 24, Zach Figge. Number 25, Trey Peters. Number 32, Dante Gabaldon. And number 34, Freddie Jimenez. This time, if you please stand for tonight's national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars.
right, here we are. The Mingus Marauders taking on the Mohave Thunderbirds. Want to welcome you into the broadcast here on Verde Valley TV. Wednesday night basketball for you on Verde Valley TV. Mingus Marauders looking for win number 3, and the Mohave Thunderbirds looking for victory number 1. Here are the starters for those Mohave Thunderbirds. Hayden Williams, number 10, the junior. Junior Adam Trinidad, number 14. Fabian Ronquillo, the junior, number 22. Number 50, Jesus Ramirez, the senior. And the sophomore, Frederick McCoo, number 54, for these Mohave Thunderbirds. On the side of your Mingus Marauders, it'll be number 22, Devin Rodriguez. It'll be the senior, Zach Figge. The senior, Trey Peters, number 25. Figge wearing number 24. Number 32, the junior, Dante Gabaldon. And number 34, Freddie Jimenez for the Mingus Marauders. Here we go, Marauders on the trip to win number 3. We are underway. Figge's got it at the half line. He'll hand it off to Gabaldon, and Gabaldon's got the bounce pass over to Jimenez. Jimenez over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for somebody. He'll keep it at the top of the key. Hands it back off to Gabaldon. Gabaldon looking for somebody. He's got Jimenez in the corner. Freddie Jimenez, spot-up jumper is up and good. And the Marauders get their scoring going early here. 2-0 to kick off the first quarter. That ball is tipped off the hands of the Marauders, so Mohave will hang on to it possession-wise. Williams will inbound. Trinidad will wait for it at half court. Williams tosses it in, tipped and stolen by Rodriguez. One-on-one here. Rodriguez layup too shy off the right side of the backboard, and it is recovered by Mohave. Rodriguez playing tight defense on Trinidad. Trinidad trying to get past him. Trinidad top of the key for the Thunderbirds, driving inside, hands it off. Top of the key now here to Williams. Williams driving inside. Floater too hard off the backboard. They're going to call an offensive foul. So the Marauders will take over possession. Layup attempt from Hayden Williams results in an offensive foul. So Rodriguez will inbound. Full court press on for these Mohave Thunderbirds. Rodriguez looking for somebody. He will find Figge. Figge takes it past half court. Figge driving inside, looking for something. Trying to work his way around the tight defense of Frederick McCoo. But it will be a foul on McCoo, and it will be on the floor, so the Marauders will inbound. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2-0, Mingus ahead of Mohave. As we get you going here for the varsity game. Rodriguez looking for somebody. He'll go inside. Figge, tough layup is up. Too hard off the backboard, tipped around, and it will be Mohave ball as that one goes out of bounds. Mohave looking for the inbound here. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Williams goes past half court. Looking for somebody. He'll find Trinidad on the wing. Trinidad driving inside. Looking for somebody. He's got Ramirez. Ramirez, floater is up and good. Jesus Ramirez gets his first 2, and we're tied up at 2. Jimenez swings it around to Trey Peters. Peters inside. Now it's off to Rodriguez. Back to Peters at the top of the key. Peters thinking 3. Got McCoo to jump. They're going to hand it off instead to Gabaldon. It's going to hit off the side of the backboard, and it'll be a travel. So another turnover for the Marauders, and Mohave will take over. 2-2 our score, 6:27 to go here in the first quarter. Here comes Williams past half court. Williams driving inside, hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez, top of the key now. Long 3 is good. That is Fabian Ronquillo. Ronquillo's got 3. Mojave's got a 3-point lead, 5-2. They're working inside to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got Peters. He'll find him wide open. Trey Peters, easiest layup he'll get tonight is good, and he's got 2 points. 4-5 our score. Ronquillo takes it past half court. Ronquillo guarded tightly there by Gabaldon. Gets the bounce pass, it's tipped in, stolen. Gabaldon pushing it past half court. Fast break here, looking for a foul. And they'll get the offensive charge. So Ronquillo able to draw the charge, and we'll have a turnover here.
Offensive foul, number 32, Dante Gabaldon. His first Mohave ball.
So Mohave will take over here with 5:27 to go in the first. Williams takes it past half court. And maybe an issue with the clock. So Mohave will inbound regardless. Williams will take it on the sideline. 5 minutes, 24 to go here. Ronquillo's got it at the top of the key. Ronquillo swings it around to Williams. Williams looking inside. He's got McCoo. He'll take it himself. Williams back to Ronquillo. Ronquillo, jumper in the corner, no good. Tipped around and recovered by Zach Figge. Figge will push it up. Figge driving inside, 2-on-1. Layup, too hard off the backboard. Fought around by a few Marauders, recovered by McCoo. Here come the Thunderbirds. Trinidad taking it himself, coast to coast. Bucket and the foul. Trinidad on the fast break, able to get the layup and extend this Mohave lead to 3. Free throw is up, that one's good. 3 points now for Adam Trinidad. And we've got an 8-4 game. Freddie Jimenez will take it up 3-on-2, looking inside. Figge off the backboard, too hard. Peters is there to clean it up. 4 points for Trey Peters, 6-8 goes our score. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Trinidad's got it on the wing. Brenson Derkelek looking to check in for the Marauders. Williams driving inside, floater, tough shot, no good, recovered. Jimenez able to pull down the rebound, he'll push it up. Gabaldon's got it on the wing. Looking for somebody inside, he's gonna take it, hand it off. Zach Figge, he's gonna get another opportunity inside. McCoo with the defense, able to get the block. But we'll see who the foul is on. I believe it might be on Mohave. It's gonna be on Figge. So that's gonna be a turnover for the Marauders. Derkelek will check in, and Figge will check out. Ronquillo inbounds it to Williams. Williams will take it near the wing. Williams guarded by Derkelek. Williams swings it around to Trinidad. Trinidad, long 3. That one's no good. Tipped around, recovered. Derkelek's got it, he'll push it up. 3-on-3. They'll get it over now, back to Derkelek. Derkelek looking for somebody. He'll get it to the top of the key to Gabaldon, and the Marauders will reset. Peters with the high screen. Gabaldon driving inside, hands it off. Nice pass inside to Peters, it's no good. Recovered by McCoo, but a nice entry pass from Derkelek inside to Peters, just unable to connect on that layup. And here come the Mohave Thunderbirds. We'll call a carry on Trinidad. It'll be an immediate turnover for the Thunderbirds, and here come the Marauders offensively. 8-6 our score. We'll get a sub here as Alex Cotter steps in.
Alex Cotter checks into the Mohave lineup.
He'll check in for McCoo. Gabaldon at the top of the key. Looking inside to Peters. Peters puts the floater up. Not sure how he got that one, but regardless, it goes in. We're knotted up at 8 with the floater from Trey Peters. Trinidad gets called for the travel. Another turnover for the Marauders. Rodriguez will inbound to Gabaldon. Gabaldon will take it past half court. 8-8 our score. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Gabaldon driving inside, kicks it out. Derkelek fakes the 3, drives inside himself, kicks it back out. Jimenez driving in, right hand layup, too hard off the backboard. Peters trying to fight for the steal, but instead it'll be a foul. Peters not too happy about that call. First foul on Trey Peters. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Trinidad takes it past half court. Trinidad gets a high screen from Cotter, works it back inside. Nice pass inside to Cotter. He's able to get that tough layup. First 2 for Alex Cotter. And what a nice entry pass there from Trinidad. And Mohave regains the lead 10-8. Derkelek's got it on the wing. Derkelek looking for somebody. He'll hand it off. Freddie Jimenez driving inside. Gonna have to put up a long floater. Too hard off the backboard. Tipped around, recovered by Peters off the legs of Cotter, but he'll corral it. And here comes Trinidad and here comes Ronquillo and the Mohave Thunderbirds. Great defense there by Gabaldon, and the Marauders able to get a stop. Rodriguez pushes it up to Gabaldon. He'll drive inside. Left-hand layup is good. Dante Gabaldon's got 2. We're tied at 10. Trinidad past half court here again, tied up 10-10, minute 57 to go. Good steal again. Here comes Dante Gabaldon. He'll drive inside, right-hand layup, too hard. Rodriguez is there to clean it up. That'll be his first 2, 12-10, Mingus leads. Williams driving inside himself, looking to get a response bucket. He does. Hayden Williams, way to get your first 2 points of the night. Gabaldon's got space on the right side. He'll drive in, tries to force it up through traffic, unable to connect. And here comes the Mohave Thunderbirds. That'll be off the shoes. Rodriguez has got it on the fast break. He'll drive and lay it in. Devin Rodriguez, defense to offense. Mingus up 2, 14-12 with a minute 16 to go. You know, this was one of the things that Coach Morse expressed in terms of what the Mohave Thunderbirds needed to do to get a victory tonight, and it was control their turnovers. Now, has not been clean on the side of the Mingus Marauders as well, but Mohave, a few turnovers here early on, turning into points for the Mingus Marauders. You just saw there the fast break turnover for Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez almost slamming it home. Just almost, so close to getting it into the hoop on the dunk. But regardless, Mingus up now 14-12 with a minute 16 to go here in the first quarter. An exciting game so far, back and forth from both teams. And here we go. We'll get a sub for the Marauders. It'll be number 13, that is Isaiah Latham. And a sub as well for the Thunderbirds, which is Isaac Robles, number 40. Trinidad looking inside. He will connect to Martinez. They're going to kick it out. Cotter, corner 3, no good. Recovered by Peters. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Rodriguez has it on the wing. He'll hand it off to Peters. Peters looking for something inside. He'll take it himself. Peters, right-hand layup, too hard. Devin Rodriguez almost got the putback. Just a little too hard on his end. Recovered by Cotter. Here come the Thunderbirds. Trinidad on the wing. He's got Martinez in the corner. He's going to hawk up a 3. That one's no good. Williams will grab the rebound, and we'll call foul. So we'll see who the foul is on. It will be on Rodriguez. And Williams will go to the line to shoot 2 and look to tie things up here with 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Again, we had a very exciting JV game as that first free throw was good from Hayden Williams. We had a very exciting JV game. 58-52, a close victory for the Mohave Thunderbirds. And already we're in the makings for a close game here at the varsity level as Williams knocks down his second free throw. 14-14 goes our score. Gabaldon's got it on the wing. Gabaldon top of the key. Williams sets a screen, or Rodriguez sets a screen for him. Gabaldon drives in, left-hand layup. Bucket is good. They'll count it, and the foul. Dante Gabaldon to the hoop. And he'll go to the line for one more. 16-14 with 18 to go. Antonio Davila. Antonio Davila will check in. And we'll get another sub in as well. It'll be Freddie Jimenez back in for the Marauders. He'll check in for Trey Peters. For the Mohave Thunderbirds, it will be Anthony Fernandez checking in. 18 seconds left here, 16-14 our score. Gabaldon's free throw after the bucket, no good. That is recovered by Cotter, almost stolen by Freddie Jimenez almost immediately. And Mohave able to hang on to it. We get a sub here as Julian Vaca will check in for Gabaldon. Get some subs to end out the first quarter. Mohave looking to inbound here. They will get the inbound. Fernandez will push it up. Fernandez looking for somebody on the wing. He'll look inside. Trying to find somebody. We'll get a little tangle up here, and it's going to be a foul on Mingus. So it will be a foul on number 52. That is Raul Martinez. And here comes Maku for the Mohave Thunderbirds to check in for Martinez. Maku is a sophomore But I'll tell you what, he doesn't look like a sophomore. Big guy, very athletic for a sophomore. And I know that he'll be another guy that Coach Morse will look to next season in 2022. That floater is up and no good. Recovered by McCoo, and that'll end the first quarter. So after the end of one, it is Mingus 16, Mohave 14. We head into quarter number 2. Stay with us as we step away for just a minute. Don't go anywhere.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull Rider, take 2.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
We pick it up in the fourth quarter, a fresh 8 minutes on the clock as the Mingus Marauders currently lead the Mohave Thunderbirds 16-14. I am Philip Katafamo. I want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV for Wednesday night basketball as these Marauders take on the Mohave Thunderbirds. That one is inbounded right into the hands of number 34. That is Anthony Fernandez. Fernandez swings it around to Williams on the wing. Trey Peters looking to check in for the Marauders. Williams driving inside. Blocked away. They will call a foul. So Williams doing a good job of getting to the basket for the Mohave Thunderbirds. And I wanted to finish my point before we headed into the commercial break. McCoo is a sophomore, and I was speaking with Coach Hayes about the very upperclassman heavy team. And McCoo, being a sophomore, is going to be one of those guys next season, as that free throw is good from Williams, that Coach Morse is going to rely on to help build this program up. Of course, Kyle Morse, a former Mohave Thunderbird turned coach. And I know that he's going to be excited to get Hayden Williams, who just hit his second free throw, back next season, as well as his big center, Frederick McCoo. But here we go. Gabaldon's got it at the top of the key. He kicks it out. Jimenez long three. His first of the night is no good. Tipped around. Mingus trying to recover it. Mohave will hang on to it. Tipped and stolen by Gabaldon, and Cotter will fight for it and will draw the foul. So it'll be a foul on Mohave. Mingus will inbound. Jesus Ramirez looking to check back in. He will check in for Cotter. Gabaldon takes it at the top of the key, gets a high screen there from Jimenez. Gabaldon driving inside, looking for something. Off the legs of Mohave, somehow gets to number 11, that's Davila. Davila swings it over to Peters. Peters now on the wing. Peters guarded by McCoo. Peters looking inside for somebody. He'll kick it back out to Gabaldon. Mingus will reset. Gabaldon driving inside. Floater is up and no good. McCoo able to corral the rebound. Fighting for it, but able to hang on to it. Mingus battling for that rebound, but Mohave will hang on to it. So here's Williams now on the wing. Williams driving inside. Spots up. Jumper is up. No good. Recovered by Williams. Second chance. Points is up and good. Williams able to get his own rebound off the deflection. And Mohave takes the lead, 18-16. Corner three, Derkelek, no good. That one is recovered by Williams. Devin Rodriguez looking to check in for the Marauders. Hayden Williams takes it past half court for the Mohave Thunderbirds, and that one will go out of bounds, and it will be Mingus ball.
Devin Rodriguez returns to the Mingus lineup.
So Rodriguez checks in for Davila. That is Antonio Davila. So Derkelek will inbound here, and Gabaldon will take it past half court. 6 minutes, 28 to go here in quarter number 2. Mohave up 18-16 against the Mingus Marauders. Gabaldon on the wing, looking for something inside. He'll hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, some nifty moves at the top of the key. He gives it off to Derkelek. Peters, top of the key 3, no good. Smacked down by Jimenez, he gets the rebound, and they're gonna say it was last touch by Mohave. So Mingus will retain possession. Getting close to under 6 minutes here in the second quarter. Rodriguez will inbound for Mingus. Rodriguez gets it in, Jimenez, jumper over McCoo is no good. Rodriguez now back to Jimenez. Mingus will reset. Top of the key now with Gabaldon, and they will call a push. And it will be a defensive foul on Mohave. It'll be on McCoo.
Number 54, Frederick McCoo. His second Mingus ball.
So McCoo picks up his second foul. 18-16 our score here, 5:56 to go in quarter number 2. Gabaldon will receive the inbound. Gabaldon gets the high screen from Peters. Gabaldon driving inside. He's got Dirkolek on the wing if he needs it. That shot forced up, no good, recovered by McCoo. And he'll hand it off, and here comes Mohave. Trinidad takes it past half court. He's looking for Jimenez, he's got him. Or Ramirez, excuse me, Ramirez. Back out top of the key to Trinidad. He'll drive inside. Trinidad layup, foul is called. And it'll be a 1-and-1 as Zach Figge looks to check in. As does Antonio Davila. Trinidad's 1-and-1 free throw is good, or I should say it was a shooting foul, so he'll get 2. So he's able to knock down the first. 19-16 our score here. Second free throw no good, recovered by Rodriguez, and here come the Marauders. Davila's got it on the wing. Gets it over to Figge. Figge swings it around. Jimenez back to Figge. Figge driving inside, right hand floater, no good. Here comes Williams. Williams looking inside, he's got Ramirez. Ramirez down low, top of the key now to Ronquillo. Ronquillo for 3, step back 3 is no good. Ramirez looking inside to McCoo, miscommunication, that one goes out of bounds. And so Mingus will hang on to it. Davila takes it past half court, gets it over to Figge. Figge, thinking jumper, he's gonna keep it, hand it off to Jimenez. Jimenez gets a screen from Figge, swings it around. Davila at the top of the key. Double team now, back to Figge. He'll hand it off. Here comes Jimenez. Jimenez through the lane, no good. Second chance, Figge, and the foul! Zach Figge! Able to get the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. That'll be McCoo's, I believe that's his third foul. So we get a sub in here as Raul Martinez checks back in for McCoo. So Figge will go to the line for the and one. Figge's and one is up and good. So that ties things up at 19 with 4:25 to go in quarter number 4. Martinez has got it back over to Ronquillo, swings it around to Williams on the wing. Williams slowing things down here. Gets a high screen. Williams spots up around the free throw line. He's unable to get that one. Tipped around. Second chance. Tipped in by Raul Martinez. And Mohave reclaims their lead 21-19. Driving inside now, Davila right back, great response. Antonio Davila works his way inside and gets the bucket. We're tied at 21. Spot up 3. Trinidad unable to get that one. Davila corrals the rebound. Peters and Gabaldon looking to check in. Davila driving inside, layup off the backboard and in. Antonio Davila, I'll take it myself. He got the layup, 23-21. Williams Driving inside. Top of the key here. Trinidad. Floater is up and good. It's a little back and forth basketball here as we're tied up at 23. Davila past half court. Davila spots up for three. How did he get that one? Davila for three is good. He's got 7 and Mingus has got a 3-point lead. Trinidad, the response, no good. Figgy fighting for it, is unable to save it, so Mohave will hang on to it, but that'll give the Marauders an opportunity to get Trey Peters and Dante Gabaldon back into the game. Jimenez and Dirkelek, Jimenez and Dirkelek will check out. Sub on the side as well as David Rodriguez checks in. Trinidad will inbound for the Mohave Thunderbirds. Corner three, Ronquillo, no good, tipped around. Ronquillo's got his own rebound. He'll hand it off over to Robles. Robles back to Ronquillo. Ronquillo guarded tightly by Gabaldon, quick hands, but it's right into the hands of Trinidad. He'll drive inside and meet a lot of Marauders and get fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 and cut this deficit to 1. 2 minutes and 36 to go in quarter number 2. Mingus 26, Mohave 23, as Adam Trinidad goes to the line. His first free throw is good. Trinidad's second free throw on the way is no good. That is recovered though. Robles now with it. Or Ramirez, excuse me, that one is lost. Davila able to get the steal, hands it off to Rodriguez. Peters has got it now on the wing. And Coach Rodriguez will call a timeout. 2 minutes, 24 to go here in quarter number 2. Mingus still leads 26-24. And we'll see what Coach Rodriguez has got in store for the remaining 2 minutes of this second quarter. So we do want to thank State Farm agent Jennifer Griffin for sponsoring tonight's basketball game. I'll let you know of some upcoming broadcasts. We will be back inside the gymnasium on Friday for a doubleheader as the girls basketball team and the boys basketball team take on Lee Williams. You can catch both of those games right here on Verde Valley TV. And then, of course, on Monday, we will have senior night for girls basketball. On Tuesday, we will have senior night for boys soccer. And next Friday, we will have senior night for boys basketball. You can catch all of those games on Verde Valley TV. We pick it up here in quarter number 2. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Looking inside to Figgy. Figgy muscles his way in for a layup and extends the Marauder lead to 4. Ramirez has got it on the wing. He'll get it to the top of the key. Ronquillo's now got it on the wing. Ronquillo almost loses it, able to get it off to Robles. Back to Ronquillo. Gets a high screen. Ronquillo for 3. That one is no good. Recovered there by Robles. Back to Ronquillo. Blocked away. Gabaldon with a big block. 4 on 2. They'll hand it off. Davila almost gets that layup but is unable to connect. Minute 30 to go here in quarter number 2. It'll be Robles with it. He'll swing it around. That's going to be a travel. Minute 30 here in quarter number 2. 28-24 our score. Gabaldon takes it past half court. Gabaldon looking for someone inside. He's got Peters. Peters, floater is good. Trey Peters able to connect. He's got 8. Mingus extends their lead 30-24. Driving inside, Trinidad unable to retain possession. It does go out of bounds on Mingus, so Mohave will hang on to it. Martinez will inbound for Mohave. The look inside, that ball is loose but recovered. Tipped around, recovered again by Mohave. Trinidad's got it, and he'll reset. 57 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Top of the key now, Roquillo for 3, no good. Ramirez has got it, back out. Robles is gonna try it. That one's no good. Rodriguez able to corral the rebound. Mingus up by 38, we've got 38 seconds left. Mingus not up by 38, it's 30-24. Six-point lead here for Mingus, as Gabaldon looks to just burn as much time off the clock as possible and give Mingus an opportunity at the final shot before we head into halftime. Figgy will draw up the screen. Gabaldon, step back 3, that was pretty, but the bucket does not go in. Peters fights for it, Figgy second chance, he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. So heads up basketball from Zach Figgy, and he'll go to the line for 2. It will be a foul on Isaac Robles as Freddie Jimenez looks to check in for the final few seconds of this first half. Figgy will go to the line looking for points 6 and 7. Also checking in is Colby Helgeson. Another substitution here as David Rodriguez checks in for Devin Rodriguez. Jimenez will be the sub for Figgy if he gets the opportunity. 6 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Figgy's second free throw is up. That one is good. So Figgy able to connect. He'll get subbed out for Freddie Jimenez for the final 6 seconds of the first half. Mingus up 31-24. Mohave looking to inbound here. They will do just that. 5 seconds left here. Big push. Trinidad pushed, fouled. He'll go to the line. So Trinidad will shoot the 1-and-1. First free throw no good. Jimenez fighting for it. Off the legs of Mohave, but that will do it. So at the end of the first half, it is Mingus 31 and Mohave 24. We head into halftime as Mingus looks to carry their lead into the second half. Again, 31-24. Stay with us. We've got halftime here inside the gymnasium.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull Rider, take 2.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
Want to welcome you back here inside the Mingus Gymnasium on the campus of Mingus Union High School for tonight's Wednesday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the Mohave Thunderbirds. I am Philip Katafamo. It is halftime here inside the gymnasium. And what a great start to this first half. A lot of back and forth basketball right now. Mingus will score 2, then Mohave will score 2. It's been an exciting game so far. And here's where we're at in terms of point totals. As I mentioned, Mohave able to score 24 in the first half. Mingus 31. Mohave's point leader so far far. 8 points from Hayden Williams. He's done a great job of giving himself opportunities at the basket, attacking the Marauder defense, drawing fouls, converting on buckets, and just giving himself more and more opportunity. Behind him, Adam Trinidad, again, he was going back and forth as well in terms of points. He's got 7. Fabian Ronquillo's got 3. Alex Cotter's got 2 off the bench. Jesus Ramirez has got 2. And Raul Martinez as well, coming off the bench, has 2. Those are your point leaders for the Mohave Thunderbirds. For the Mingus Marauders, same thing. Back and forth. Whenever Mohave has scored, Mingus has been able to find a few points. We'll see if they can put it together here in the second half. They're playing some good basketball right now. A lot of foul trouble, but it's been going on both sides. Same thing with turnovers. Hasn't been the prettiest game so far, but offensively, it's been a lot of fun to watch. For the Marauders, Antonio Davila, he's got 7 points tonight. He's been playing great. 4 from Devin Rodriguez, 6 from Zach Figge, 8 for Trey Peters, 4 for Dante Gabaldon, who's been a lot of fun to watch, and Freddie Jimenez has 2 as well. There's a gentleman behind me, and he's actually on that side of my shoulder now. Yancey DeVore, we'll grab him here in just a second and get you caught up. Mingus was able to get some students back on campus starting on Monday. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about our upcoming senior festivities and the winter season in general. Stay with us while we go grab Yancey DeVore. All right, want to welcome you back here to halftime. As I mentioned, we are joined now by Athletic Director for Mingus Union High School, Yancey DeVore. Yancey, welcome back onto the halftime show.
As always, it's great to be here. So I'm just glad we're still actively doing this thing. So we're doing good.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you sporting your Northern Arizona University. We just talked with Shelby Link. We know that she's headed off to Grand Canyon University, and Emma Hogard is headed off to BYU. So a few senior Marauders going off and going on to university or community college, wherever they want to go. But Yancey, on Monday, classes started back up. How's it feel to get kids back on campus for class? I know we've been doing sports, but it's nice to have them back in the classroom.
You know what? I'm just very thankful that we're back on campus. It feels somewhat normal. You know, it's not normal, but it's somewhat normal. And you know what? The kids need it. The kids are here. They're walking the hallways again. They're sitting around the tables at lunch. And I think this is good for our kids. It's good for our community, and if we can just keep everybody healthy and you know, just follow those guidelines and let's stay in school.
Yeah, very much so. Obviously, you're sporting your mask. I'm wearing mine as well. I know that the mask mandate is still in effect on campus here, but as you mentioned, just nice to see kids back at lunch, walking through the hallways. It was kind of like a barren wasteland for a little bit there because of the COVID issue, but you know, obviously the vaccine is starting to make its way throughout Northern Arizona, and I mean, Yancey, you said it nicely. It's just good to have kids back on campus.
Absolutely. So anytime we can have kids on the court, in the hallways, in the classrooms, that's what we're here for.
And of course, in terms of on the court and on the field as well, we have our senior nights coming up very soon. We'll have girls basketball senior night on Monday. We will have boys soccer senior night on Tuesday, and we'll be back here next Friday for boys basketball senior night. So going to be saying goodbye to a few Marauders here, Yancey. Yeah,
we're going to be saying goodbye to a few Marauders that have really meant a lot to this school. They mean a lot to their teams, and it's nice that we can still recognize them in this COVID world, and we're going to do the best we can. I know our coaches have done an excellent job with the ones that we've had. And so to bring proper recognition to these seniors, especially the last year that they had and this year, anything we can do for these kids to give them proper recognition is something that is necessary.
Yeah, and it is quite unfortunate. Obviously, we were able to handle a lot of the winter sports last year and the fall sports as well. Of course, with you know, COVID rolling around at the beginning of last year, we shut down spring sports completely. Of course, now we're in a little bit of a more different situation as we are looking real good for spring sports, but here in the fall, or excuse me, I should say here in the winter, I'm apparently a few months behind, but here in the winter, you know, like you said, Yancey, we've got some players playing, and we're looking good for the spring. We'll be sending some kids off, and you know, we're looking good for spring sports at the very least.
We are, yeah, absolutely. You know, I was looking at our schedules today. We both boys baseball and girls softball have 18 games on on a solid schedule right there, and we're hosting 3 home track meets. So
nice.
Yeah, and then our tennis schedules are getting set too. So we're rolling, man. We're gonna be going forward. And the nice thing about spring sports, they're all outdoors.
Of course.
And so there's a little bit different element with this COVID and how it's spread and stuff like that. So we're still going to be mandated. You know, we're still going to have guidelines, but we're going to have kids playing.
Yeah,
so, and that's my mission.
Exactly, and that's been really priority number one since we had the spring season canceled last year. Going into the fall, we were going to have a football season. We ended up having a football season. Obviously, we're here in the winter, and as I mentioned, the spring is looking good.
Yeah,
but Yancey, anything else going on around campus that isn't sports?
Yeah, well, we have our theater opening up production on Cash on Delivery next Friday,
Nice.
March 5th, and they're going to go for 2 weekends there, so look into that. They will have limited ticketing available, so that's a cool thing, and they've been working hard. But yeah, outside of that, you know, just regular school's back in session.
Yep.
Math, English, social studies, we're back at it. So
yeah, so get your homework done is what I'm hearing a little bit under there, Yancey, is we got homework back.
That's right. Get your homework done so you can stay on the court, because it is educational athletics after all.
Of course. Well, Yancey, I want to thank you very much for coming on and getting us up to date here with Mingus Union High School. We're happy that we're back on campus. Got kids obviously participating in sports. Now they're participating back into the classroom. And as always, Yancey, it's great to speak with you.
It's great to speak with you, and I do have to say, Phil, I get a lot of compliments about Verde Valley TV, and you guys do a fantastic job representing our kids, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for having us. Again, Yancey DeVore, Athletic Director for Mingus Union High School. We've got just about under 2 minutes to go here before we get kicked off for our second half basketball. Stay with us. Basketball right here on Verde Valley TV.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull Rider, take 2.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
We have got second half basketball on the way for you here on Verde Valley TV. Philip Catafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Wednesday night for some varsity level basketball. The Mingus Marauders carrying their lead from the first half, 31-24 here as we get the second half going. And you can see Coach Albert Rodriguez getting his team fired up as they look for win number 3 on the season and win number 2 in the region, whereas Kyle Morse and his Mohave Thunderbirds are looking for victory number 1 on the season and in region. And only one way to find out who comes out victorious as we get ready for second half basketball. Again, 31-24 is our score here as we begin the third quarter. Jimenez will inbound it right into Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes it past half court, swings it around. Jimenez opening 3 is no good. Recovered there by Rodriguez. He'll get it back over. Gabaldon at the top of the key. Gabaldon drives in. Right hand floater. Too hard off the backboard. Tipped around. It will be last touched by Mingus. Mohave basketball. So here comes Ronquillo for Mohave. He'll take it past half court. Ronquillo swings it over to Trinidad on the wing. Gets the screen from Cotter. Trinidad driving inside. Right hand floater, no good. That's recovered from Figgy. Figgy hands it off to Gabaldon. Passes it off here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back over to Gabaldon. Gabaldon looking for somebody inside. He'll find Figgy. Figgy jumper near the free throw line. Rolls around the rim and goes in for Zach Figgy. Figgy's got the first 2 points of the second half, 33-24. Ronquillo swings it around. Williams, top of the key, driving inside. Williams, we'll see who that is a foul on. It's going to be a blocking foul. No, they're going to call the charge. So it'll be a charge against Mohave. And Trey Peters doing a good job of using the body. 6 minutes and 52 to go here in quarter number 3. Gabaldon gets a high screen from Figgy. Hands it off there to Rodriguez, looking inside, back to Figgy, top of the key to Gabaldon. Gabaldon slowing things down, gets it back over to Figgy. Figgy over to Jimenez. Now they'll swing it around over to Rodriguez. And guess what? They'll hand it back off to Gabaldon. Gabaldon, top of the key here to Rodriguez, back inside. Figgy takes it himself, floater too hard. That'll smack off the backboard and will be recovered by Ramirez. He'll hand it off to Williams, and here we go. Mohave driving inside, Williams. Another charge taken. This time it's Figgy. It'll be an offensive foul on Williams. And the big fella's getting it done on the defensive end for the Marauders. Six minutes, 17 to go here in quarter number 3. Gabaldon takes it past half court. Swings it around. Jimenez over to Figgy, back over to Gabaldon. He'll swing it quickly over to Rodriguez. Back now inside, it's Trey Peters. Peters, right hand floater, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, second chance is good. Trey Peters able to connect. 35-24. Ronquillo swings it around, Trinidad on the wing. Trinidad long three, no good. Saved by Cotter into the hands of Peters. Peters has got Williams to get it to Jimenez. Jimenez with a bounce pass. It's immediately picked off by Trinidad. Pushing it up now is Fernandez. Now he'll get it over to Ramirez. Ramirez over to Cotter. Cotter, post move inside. He'll draw the foul. It'll be a foul on Jimenez as Dirkolek and Davila look to check in. Cotter's free throw is up and no good. Davila and Dirkolek check in for Gabaldon and Jimenez. 5:18 to go here in quarter number 3. Mingus up 35-24. Alex Cotter at the line for Mohave. Cotter's second free throw is up. That one's no good. Recovered there by Peters. Peters will push it up. He gets it immediately. Rodriguez, corner three, no good. Not a bad look there by Devin Rodriguez, just unable to get it. It'll be a foul on Rodriguez. It was a foul. Fernandez able to draw the foul. So it'll be an inbound play here as McCoo looks to inbound here. And it'll be a technical foul now for Coach Rodriguez. So it's a technical foul now against Coach Rodriguez and the Mingus Marauders. So it was a reach-in foul for Rodriguez. And now instead of an inbound play, we will have Fabian Ronquillo go to the line to shoot the technical free throw. Okay, so instead it will be Anthony Fernandez who will shoot the free throw, as he was the one who drew the foul against Rodriguez. So just to catch you up to speed here, it was a reach-in foul from Rodriguez. And then there was a little bit of a disagreement between one of the referees and Coach Albert Rodriguez, which led to the technical foul. And now here is Fernandez missing his first free throw. He'll get one more. Fernandez's second free throw is up. And he almost connects on that one, real close. But unable to get those 2 technical free throws. So let me say this again. So this is the technical free throw as it goes in here for Trinidad. So what ended up happening is, because Mingus is in the bonus, or Mohave is in the bonus, it was 2 free throws here to Fernandez. And now what you just saw was the 2 technical free throws there by Trinidad. So our score now is 35-26 with 5 minutes to go here in the third. Mohave retains possession after a very confusing past 2 minutes. But here we go. Trinidad's going to spot up for the jumper. He'll get fouled and go to the line for 2. We will see Gabaldon check back in.
Number 22, Devin Rodriguez. Forward. Ivan Trinidad to the line, shooting 2.
That first free throw is good from Trinidad. So 35-27 is our score. That second free throw is good as well. So that cuts the deficit here, 35-28 with 4:52 to go in quarter number 3. Gabaldon past half court. Looking inside to Peters. He instead swings it around to Dirkelek. Dirkelek back to the top of the key here with Gabaldon. Gabaldon again trying to work it inside to Peters. He does. Bounce pass inside, Zach Figge. He'll get the layup off the nice entry pass from Trey Peters. So swinging around here, Trinidad on the wing. Trinidad, long 3, that's good. Do not give him space to shoot. Gabaldon into the corner for Dirkelek. Now top of the key here, looking inside. Peters, another bounce pass inside to Figge, this time met by a lot of green jerseys, and it is intercepted. 6-point lead for the Marauders, 37-31. Raquillo's got it on the wing, guarded by Gabaldon. He'll bounce pass over to Fernandez, who gets it into the wing. That is going to be Trinidad with it at the top of the key. Fernandez on the drive. He's got some space, looking inside, forces the shot up, no good. Rebounded here by Davila. Here comes Gabaldon. In the corner, Peters driving inside. Peters, no call as it goes out of bounds. We'll see who it's on. A little questionable on that layup there, but it is Mohave ball. Substitutions here for Mohave. Raul Martinez will check back in. And here's the inbound. So Raquillo will take it past half court off the inbounds from Martinez. Raquillo guarded tightly there by Gabaldon. Gabaldon almost steals it, and they're going to call a reach-in foul. And it'll be a foul on Gabaldon. So that is his second. Mingus still leads by 6. Mohave putting something together here offensively. Looking inside, McCoo's got it on the wing. Swings it over. Ramirez looking for something inside. He'll go to the top of the key here with Trinidad. Trinidad spots up, long 3. That one's no good. Gabaldon fighting for it. He'll get it off. Fast break here. Davila. 3-on-3. He'll slow it down. Spot up for 3. Davila for 3. Antonio Davila, have yourself a night. 40-31 with 2:44 to go. Raquillo. And they'll call a timeout. So Mohave calls the timeout here. Mingus leading 40-31 with 2:37 to go in quarter number 3. Again, do want to thank the State Farm agent Jennifer Griffin for sponsoring tonight's event. Her son Tyler, part of the wrestling program here at Mingus Union High School, they had their senior night last Wednesday in a victory for them. So congratulations there to Tyler Griffin. Of course, her son Ryan graduating last year. He was a big piece of that defensive and offensive line for the Mingus Marauders last season. So again, do want to thank State Farm agent Jennifer Griffin for sponsoring tonight's event. But here we are, 2:37 to go in quarter number 3. 40-31 is our score here in the third quarter. That ball will be inbounded. Trinidad's got it at the top of the key. Swings it around, Ricchio's got it, looking inside. Quick hands there by Derkelek, able to poke it away and get the steal. Now Gabaldon will push it up. Davila's got it on the wing. Swings it around. Gabaldon driving inside. Gabaldon looking inside to Figgy, but it's stolen. Ricchio driving in. Puts it up. That's Trinidad actually. Recovered there by Ramirez. They'll call a foul. So it'll be a foul against the Marauders. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Jesus Ramirez for Mohave. Foul goes against Zach Figgy. He's got 3. Ramirez's first free throw is up and no good. Ramirez has got 2 points tonight. We'll see Freddie Jimenez check back in, and he'll sub out for Zach Figgy. Of course, Figgy in a little bit of foul trouble here. She's going to have to come out for a few minutes. Second free throw on the way from Ramirez is no good. Rebounded there by Gabaldon. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Gabaldon takes it past half court. Derkelek for 3. Yes! Brazen Derkelek's first 3 of the night is good. Ricchio's got it. Almost loses it. They'll swing it around here. Martinez into the corner. Over to Ricchio. Ricchio, floater, up, no good. Muku, second chance is good. Frederick Muku cleaning the glass and getting second chance points for the Mohave Thunderbirds. 43-33. Davila thinks 3, he's gonna hang on to it. Back over to Davila, back over to Gabaldon. Gabaldon will slow things down. Minute 18 to go here in quarter number 3. Derkelek, second 3, no good. Muku able to corral it. Ricchio will push it up for the Thunderbirds. He'll hand it off. Martinez. That's out of bounds. So Williams and Cotter will check in. Ramirez and Ricchio will check out. And waiting to check in for the Marauders is Colby Helgeson, as he checks in for Davila. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Mingus up 43-33. And here comes Gabaldon. Gabaldon will slow things down, try to burn more time off the clock, limit the opportunities for Mohave. Derkelek, another 3, that's good! Brazen Derkelek. He's got 6. 35 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Mingus up by 13. Trinidad driving in, looking inside, it's stolen. Derkelek hands it off. Gabaldon, 3-on-3, corner, and they'll call a charge. Cotter able to draw the charge. So now Mohave will take over possession with 19 seconds left here in quarter number 3. 46-33. We get a sub here for the Marauders. Mario Camacho waiting to check in for Mingus. Trinidad's got it on the wing. Trinidad looking inside to Muku, off the hand and out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover, and here comes Camacho. He'll check in for Gabaldon. 9 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Jimenez pushing it up. Guarded tightly by McCoo. Jimenez dribbles past the defense. No good. Too hard. And it'll be hucked up by half court, and that looked pretty good from Williams, but just not enough on it as it goes into the out of bounds, basically. But anyway, that's the end of the third. At the end of three, Mingus still clings on to a 13-point lead, 46-33. We'll head into the fourth quarter right after these commercial breaks. Stay with us.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull Rider, take two.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
Want to welcome you back here. The fourth quarter is underway. Mingus currently leading the Mohave Thunderbirds 46-33. Philip Katafamo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV. That one will go out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for Mohave. As Peters tried to draw the charge and McCoo unable to hang on to it, it goes out of bounds. So Mingus with a quick turnover as they try to extend their lead. Helgeson with it. He hands it off to Peters. Peters on the wing. Peters looking for somebody, dribble move inside. Defense tight by McCoo, he blocks that one away. Good block by the sophomore. Now it'll be an inbound here. That'll be Camacho inbounding it. Helgeson for three, no good. Recovered there by Jimenez, and Mingus will retain possession. Jimenez thinks three, hangs on to it. Durkalek. He's got it at the top of the key. He hands it off to Peters. Peters, one-on-one opportunity here with McCoo. He's gonna hand off instead to Camacho. Camacho gets a screen. Hands it off again. Durkalek fakes the three, drives inside, back up, top of the key. Looking inside here to Jimenez. Jimenez, he's got some options on the wing, barely able to get it off to Camacho. Mingus will reset here. Camacho driving inside. He's gonna hand it off. Helgeson thinking three. He's gonna kick it back out to Peters. Peters will back up, try to make something happen. Dribble drive inside, Trey Peters, too hard off the backboard, tipped around, Jimenez fighting for it. No call on the rebound here, it's gonna be McCoo. And they'll call a foul. So that'll be a foul on Trey Peters. So that's Trey Peters' second foul. 6 minutes, 39 to go here in quarter number 4. Mingus again leads by 13. McCoo will go to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Zach Figge looking to check in here. He will. He'll check in there for Helgeson. 6:39 to go here in quarter number 4. McCoo, the 1-and-1. Got it. His second free throw on the way. No good. Cotter, second chance, he's got it. Alex Cotter able to clean the glass and get two more from Mohave. Jimenez on the wing, guarded tightly by Cotter. Gets it over to Peters. Peters hands it off to Durkalek. Durkalek fakes the three. Driving inside now, hands it back off to Peters. Peters, some room in the lane, spots up near the free throw line and knocks it down. Trey Peters gets the bucket, timeout, and Mingus, 12-point lead, 48-36, with 6 minutes and 13 to go here in quarter number 4. And this is the start that I know Coach Rodriguez won as we take a look at that jump shot there by Trey Peters. So nice near the Jordan line, the free throw line. As we get some subs here, Gabaldon and Rodriguez check back in for Mingus. But what an exciting game so far. We had a close battle at the JV level to wrap that game up at halftime, or in overtime. It was 58-52, and unfortunately Mohave was able to get the victory at the JV level, but here at the varsity level, Mingus clinging on to a 12-point lead, looking to extend that lead and walk away with their third victory on the season and their second in the region. Whereas Mohave, for Coach Morse and his team, they would love to get a bounce-back victory here and get their first win on the season. As he was telling me a little bit about their struggles this season, but Coach Morse very, very optimistic about the upcoming season. And he's, you know, even Coach Rodriguez said when I was speaking with him before the game started, he said the Mojaves, just because they don't have a win on their record, they've been playing a lot better than what their record says. And you saw it in the first half. Mohave was giving it to Mingus as Cotter spots up for a corner three. He's unable to connect on that one. McCoo fights for it down low. It is recovered. And McCoo is on the floor still for Mohave. As he slowly makes his way back up, and he is okay. So McCoo is all good. It will be Marauder ball on the turnover here as Davila looks to check back in for Jimenez. But as I was saying, you know, Coach Morse very optimistic about the program's future going forward after this COVID-stricken season. And I can see his optimism in this team's play. They are playing very well. Gabaldon will push it up. Gabaldon looking inside. He's got it inside to Peters. Peters working the moves. Floater no good. Figgy second chance. Forces it up. He'll draw the foul. And Zach Figgy will go to the line to shoot two.
Number 52, Raul Martinez. Zach Figgy to the line, shooting two.
5 minutes and 42 seconds left here in quarter number 4. Figgy at the line to shoot two for the Marauders.
Correction, foul on number 54.
It'll be a foul on McCoo. That is his fourth. And we will see Ramirez check in for, more than likely check in for McCoo after these free throws. Figgy's first is up and good. That'll give 11 points for Zach Figgy as Jesus Ramirez checks in for Frederick McCoo. Zach Figgy's second free throw is up and no good. Tipped around, fought by Peters, but recovered by Williams and stolen by Rodriguez. Here come the Marauders. Davila takes it up for Mingus with 5 minutes to go. 5:30 to go here in quarter number 4. Gabaldon looking inside to Figgy. Figgy, post move, works for Zach Figgy. He gets another two. 5:19 to go. Riccio with it at the top of the key, guarded tightly by Gabaldon. Riccio hands it off to Williams. Williams gets a high screen. Into the corner now, Riccio for three, no good. Figgy will grab the rebound. Gabaldon will slow things down here with under 5 to go. Gabaldon dribbling past the defense, looking inside. Floater is up and bounces around the rim, unable to connect. Tip in there by Peters, no good. It is recovered by Davila. He saves it into Peters. Mingus will keep their possession going. Gabaldon into the corner. Rodriguez not going to take the shot. Drive inside, right hand layup, no good. Tipped around and recovered there by Mohave. And here come the Thunderbirds on the fast break. It's Trinidad. Too hard off the backboard. Now here comes Figgy on the other end. We've got an injury here to Davila. And we'll get a substitution in. Julian Vaca will check in for Davila. Davila banged up on that rebound there. got hit in the face, so he'll take a quick break. But here we are. Isaiah Latham also in for the Marauders. Rodriguez inbounds it here with 4:20 to go. Gabaldon drives in and draws the foul. So Gabaldon will go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 50, Jesus Ramirez shoots first. Dante Gabaldon to the line, shooting 2.
Gabaldon's first free throw is up. That one's no good. So Coach Jimenez will check in for Zach Figge. Figge will get some rest. Gabaldon's second free throw. That one's good. So that extends the Marauder lead to 52-36. Williams at the top of the key. Timeout here on Mohave. So that'll give Colby Helgeson an opportunity to check back in. But with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go here, Mingus rolling, 52-36. I know Coach Rodriguez has got to be pretty happy right now with the way these Marauders are playing. You see right there, he's getting some subs in as David Rodriguez will check back in. Some of the point leaders for the Marauders, though, 10 points from Antonio Davila. He's been great off the bench. Brazen Durkalek knocked down 2 threes. He's got 6. Devin Rodriguez has got 4. Zach Figge has now got 13 points, 12 for Trey Peters, 4 for Dante Gabaldon, and another 2 for Freddie Jimenez. And, well, like I said, the Marauders playing well right now. You know, obviously a few things could be cleaned up a little bit, but outside of that, offensively, Mingus taking advantage of the opportunities that Mohave has been giving them. One of many reasons why they're leading this game. So Rodriguez and Helgeson check in here. And of course, Julian Vaca checking in before we had the timeout for Antonio Davila. That pass will be inbounded, almost stolen by the Marauders. Looking inside, Ramirez, too hard off the backboard, fighting for it. It is recovered by Mingus. Here comes Helgeson. Helgeson over to Rodriguez, and it's going to be a travel. Yeah, a little bit too much foot there from Rodriguez. Trinidad takes it past to F court. Gets it over to Williams. Williams on the drive, looking for something. Gets it over to Trinidad in the corner, and it's going to be a travel. So back-to-back travel calls, one on Mingus, now one here on Mohave, and Mingus will take over possession. That one will be inbounded there. Gabaldon picks it up on the, Helgeson picks it up there on the wing. He gets it over to Jimenez. Jimenez over to Vaca. Vaca now with it. Gets it over to Jimenez. Jimenez drives inside. Jimenez puts it up. Bucket and the foul. Freddie Jimenez, the hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line for one more. That'll be another foul for Jesus Ramirez, his second. Mario Camacho will look to check in for Freddie Jimenez. That free throw is up and no good there. Recovered by Ramirez, and here comes Mohave. Trujillo almost stolen. That's going to be a backcourt violation. So great defense there from, I believe it was Jimenez. Yeah, Jimenez doing a great job defensively there, able to get the stop as Helgeson will inbound. And checking in for Freddie Jimenez is number 10. That's Mario Camacho for the Mingus Marauders. Helgeson with it. He gets it to the top of the key. That is Latham. Latham hands it off to Camacho. Now at the top of the key here is Rodriguez. Rodriguez floater is up. No good. Fighting for it down lower, the Marauders, but Ramirez is able to corral it. Williams will push it up. Williams, nifty moves behind the back, hands it off. Riccio Unable to get it, tipped around and recovered. Here comes Helgeson and the Mingus Marauders. Helgeson hands it off into the corner. That one's lost, but out of bounds. Last touched by the Mohave Thunderbirds. 2:45 to go here in quarter number 4. Isaac Robles checks in for Riccio. Camacho's got it now. He'll hand it off to Rodriguez, and they'll call a 3-second violation. So a turnover here for the Marauders. 54-36 is our score. 2:37 to go in the 4th. Trinidad takes it past half court. Trinidad driving inside. Floater, a lot of contact. He'll draw the foul and go to the line for 2. That'll be the first foul on David Rodriguez. Or excuse me, that's going to be a foul on Helgeson, not on number 33. It is on number 23. Trinidad's first free throw is good. Give him 16 points. McCoo will check back in. Get some more size down low for Mohave. Trinidad's second free throw is up. That one is good. Vaca able to get it through the defense. That one is tipped and stolen. Defense to offense is good on the steal. That's 2 points to Isaac Robles. And Mohave cutting their deficit down a little bit to 14. That one's off the shoe of Helgeson and out of bounds. So it'll be Mohave ball. And timeout Mingus. So Coach Rodriguez will reset here after the steal from Robles into 2 points for Mohave. 54-40, no big time damage done. Mingus still holding on to a 14-point lead here. 2:15 to go here in quarter number 4. Zach Figge will check in as well. So the Marauders' next game will be on Friday against Lee Williams. Or at least the next Verde Valley TV broadcast will be on Friday versus Lee Williams. You can catch that game and the girls basketball game right here on Verde Valley TV. Again, that is on Friday against Lee Williams. The Marauders, I believe, are on the road tomorrow to Prescott to take on the Badgers. So as it stands right now, Mingus looking for hopefully a win tonight if things go their way, and then look for another win tomorrow. That one will be again on the road. But we'll be back here on Friday against Lee Williams. Mingus will go more to a full court press here with 2 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Trinidad able to dribble through the defense. Trinidad driving inside, puts it up, no good. Tipped around, recovered. Here comes the Marauders. That one rebounded by Camacho. Camacho inside to Vaca. Vaca, step back 3, no good. Tipped around, Figge fighting for it down low. It is recovered there. Camacho to Derkelek. Derkelek for 3. That one's no good. Tipped around again and out of bounds on Mohave. Mingus hangs onto it. Minute 52 here in the 4th quarter. Camacho gets it into the corner. Vaca, that one's no good. Vaca able to grab his own rebound. Over to Derkelek. Derkelek fakes the 3. Slowing it down here for the Marauders. He'll swing it around to Helgeson. Colby Helgeson with it at the top of the key. Gets it over to Figge, who hands it off here to Vaca. High screen here from Figge. Vaca trying to dribble out of defensive pressure. Very tight defense from Williams. He's able to get it off to Derkelek. Now Derkelek's got it for the Marauders at the top of the key. Derkelek driving inside. He'll get it out, top of the key again. Vaca this time for 3. That one's no good. Fast break for Mohave. Robles with an opportunity at a layup. Passes a little too far out in front of him. Ramirez is going to spot it for 2. That one's no good. Recovered by Vaca. So Camacho will hand it off to Vaca here. Under a minute to go in the 4th quarter. Vaca over to Figge. Figge will dribble it back and burn more time off the clock. Figge Dribbles past the defense, able to hang on to it, almost loses it here. Camacho into the corner to Helgeson, over to Dirkelek, excuse me. Now over here to Figgy. Figgy on the wing. 40 seconds to go, top of the key. Long three from Camacho, that one's no good. Over to Vaca. Vaca's gonna spot it for three. That one's no good, recovered by Williams. Fast break again here to Trinidad. Trinidad will drive inside. Trinidad floater is up and good. They'll get it off to Figgy. Figgy's got a man in the corner, but he'll dribble it around and hand it off to Vaca. Mingus will play keep away as they look to capture their third victory on the season. As Figgy will dribble it away, and the Marauders walk away with win number 3 on the season and win number 2 in the region, and they will look to carry that momentum against Prescott tomorrow, and they'll be back here on Friday to take on Lee Williams. A big win for Coach Rodriguez and the Mingus Marauders, 54-42. We're going to step away. When we come back, we'll wrap up this game for you and get you ready for the next one. Don't go anywhere.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus basketball team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
Terrifying jobs. Bull rider, take 2.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
Want to welcome you back here inside the gymnasium. The Mingus Marauders able to walk away with another victory against the Mohave Thunderbirds. They earned their 3rd win on the season and their 2nd in the region. A big win for the Marauders and Coach Rodriguez as they look to carry this momentum into tomorrow's game on the road against Prescott. And then they'll be back here on Friday to take on Lee Williams. Some of the point totals and point leaders for the Mingus Marauders: 6 points from Brazen Dirkelek, 10 from Antonio Davila. He played great off the bench. 4 from Devin Rodriguez, 13 for Zach Figgy, 12 for Trey Peters, 5 for Dante Gabaldon, and 4 from Freddie Jimenez. A solid win for Coach Albert Rodriguez and these Mingus Marauders as, again, they look to carry this momentum into tomorrow's game against Prescott. But we will be back here on Friday against Lee Williams for girls basketball and boys basketball. You can catch both of those games right here on Verde Valley TV. For the Mohave Thunderbirds, a solid a basketball from Adam Trinidad. He finished with 19. Hayden Williams had 8. Alex Cotter off the bench had 4. Frederick McCoo had 3. And they'll look to get their first win on the season on Saturday against River Valley. So again, we'll be back here on Friday versus Lee Williams for girls and boys basketball. And we hope you'll join us as well here on Verde Valley TV. For everybody here at Yavapai Broadcasting, for our cameraman John Stabe, our producer Ryan Nichols, I am Philip Katafamo, wishing you a great rest of your night, and we'll see you on Friday.